If you are ready to start an Etsy shop but you have no idea where to start, I am literally giving you guys a step-by-step tutorial for opening your first Etsy shop. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, hi, hello, my name is Lauren. In today's video, we are going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial for you guys all on how to open up your first Etsy shop. Yes, my background is a little bit different than usual. It is because there are people outside doing the lawn right now and they are super loud and I wanted to get this done. So just a little quick background change, it's fine. So if you guys are ready to start your first shop, let's go ahead and get started with that tutorial.
Alright guys, so we are starting off by going to the Etsy website, of course, and before you start anything, you are going to need to make an actual account with Etsy, so you will have to sign up with your email address and create your profile. But once you are done with that and you have your account, you can see this little button at the top called Sell on Etsy. So you're going to click on it, it's going to take us to a nice little page where it just has a fun little quote, and then open your Etsy shop. We're going to start off with shop preferences. This is just all about your information. If you speak English or a different language, what country you're from, and the currency you use. And then it's time to name your shop. I went ahead and had my shop name kind of ready to go for this one, but this may take a little bit of work for you if you have not already prepared this ahead of time. Moving on, it will ask you to do one listing when you open your shop. You can just do a test listing if you don't actually have anything ready to go, but I went ahead and prepared one for you guys so you could see the entire process. When it comes to uploading a new listing, the first thing I always do is pick the photo. So the photo is going to be what people see when they look for your item. Usually you will probably have more photos than I do here. But it just depends on your actual item and what you guys are selling. The more photos, the better, though, is always my motto. But since this is just a mock-up photo, I'm not really too worried about that. After I'm finished up with the photos, it's time to move on to my title. And I come up with my titles by thinking about what people would be searching for when they're on Etsy looking for this item. So I describe it the best way possible. I use multiple phrases, separating them by commas, and I pretty much just describe out what the entire item is in really good detail using keywords that people would be searching for when looking for this type of item. This is really important to making sure that you show up in the Etsy algorithm, so I do some research to really help me nail down what my title and description is. Then it asked me a couple things about the listing. So I made it, it's a finished product, it's made to order. The category I'm choosing for it is mock-ups because it's actually just a t-shirt mock-up. I kind of skipped through some of these other random ones. They're not required, but they can be helpful. You just might want to look through them depending on what your item is to help better describe it. This is a digital item for me instead of a physical item, and for my description, I just copy and pasted my title in to make it easy for now, just to show you guys kind of what all you need to put in. Tags are really important, so I am going in and adding in a couple of different tags. I'm making sure to reuse keywords from my title and description as well, so that the algorithm for Etsy picks up my item and they know exactly what it is that I'm trying to sell to people. Now you'll notice I skipped through a lot of stuff at the top, and you definitely don't have to fill everything out. There are only a couple of required pieces of information that they require you to fill out for your listing. So it's usually your title, who made it, when you made it, is it made to order, your category it is in, your description. And of course, you need to put in your actual price and the quantity of your item that you have. So for me, I'm putting in $9.99 because this is a digital item, so there's an unlimited number of them. And then I have to go in and actually put in the digital file because that way people can download it and it goes straight to them whenever they purchase so that they can start using their mock-ups right away. So I'm doing that, making sure it loads, and then I'm going to click continue or save and continue down in the bottom right hand corner with the little black button. A little thing pops up every now and then saying that you don't have all the fields filled out, and that's okay. You can always go back in and edit those, and like I said, you can do a test one here with just whatever random photo you have, just to kind of get you started. Then it's going to ask how you'll get paid. So we're doing United States, and I'm kind of skipping through how I'll get paid and the billing portion because this is all personal information, but you can put in exactly how you want to get paid from all of your items, as well as setting up a card to send your billing to. So if you rack up any charges for ads or new listings, then it's going to charge you straight from that card. So I'm putting in all of that information. And then it takes me to my little shop. So everything's kind of looking a little bit bland right now. I don't have a logo, a profile picture, a banner. My shop policies are pretty bare. So I need to go in and click the Edit Shop button. And when I do that, it's going to give me quite a few options. At the top, you can see now that you can add a banner. I'm going to choose Big Banner, and I went ahead and created my banner ahead of time. So I'm just going to find that image on my computer and drag and drop it in to upload it. Now we're already looking a lot better with that, so great, we'll save it. Then it's time to upload my logo, which again I created ahead of time, so I'm just simply clicking it and adding it in. Pretty self-explanatory here. If you're not creative or you don't like graphic design things, you can always hire someone to make these things for you to save a lot of time and energy. And I'm also going to go in and add a profile photo just to give a face to the company and the brand so that people feel like they're actually talking to a person and not just a business. So now we're all set with the looks portion. I do want to go ahead and add in my featured area. This is just going to be a little bar at the top of my page with featured items that I like, that I want other people to check out as well. It will have 4 spots on it. And you can see my listing down below that I had, and everything's looking pretty good here. But I need to add my shop title. So as you can see on the bottom bit of this, it shows you what it will look like for your Google search results. So I debated back and forth between putting the title of my shop and actually putting more of like a description of what I make. So I ended up settling more on what my shop actually sells and having the focus, because it already has my shop name. As you can see multiple times in the little box, it says making mockups. So I wasn't too concerned with making sure it said it multiple times. I'm not actually going to put my location just because I'm a little iffy about doing that, so I don't really share it as much. And then you can scroll down and see a lot more information about your shop. Things like your updates section, as well as your entire about section. There's areas here for you to add photos if you're doing your work, or video. You can add a story headline and tell shoppers about yourself. You can link to your social media pages or a website, add different shop members. If you have an in-store place, you can put that location. But what I'm doing here is reviewing over my shop policies. So making sure that I have all of my buttons clicked that I need, and kind of going with a basic shop policy setup. Nothing crazy here. They have a lot of drop down options for you if you're not sure what to pick, to make it really easy. There is more information down here as well, so you can put any contact info or frequently asked questions as well. This is totally up to you to personalize and make your own when it comes to your shop, and put exactly what you think you want to share with all of your customers. You can also add an announcement. This will end up actually popping up at the top of your page. So if you're just opening your shop, maybe you want to have a coupon sale going on that you're going to be running for a few days, or if you have any important information that you need to let your customers know about ahead of time, this is a great place to put it. I put updates as far as if my items are on a delay, or if we have new arrivals, or whatever it be. You can put anything here in this announcement section. So I'm just putting a sample here just to save it, and that's all I'm going to do as far as editing my shop and what it looks like. And I'm actually going to go ahead and view my shop to see what it looks like all put together. You can see the announcement at the top of the page here, which is great. People can see it right at the top. You'll see your listings, and now my shop policies are all nicely filled out as well. So that looks a lot more clean and professional. And of course, all of my branding is now there, and everything is looking pretty good. I'm kind of happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna actually bring you guys into the Shop Manager tab as well, though, to kind of give you a glance over some different parts of this dashboard that I think you should know about. So starting on the listings tab on the left, this is where you can go to add a new listing when you're ready to start adding more. The little gold star adds the items to your featured list that we built into our shop profile earlier. We have our messages on the left if you need to message your customers. Orders and shipping is where you'll see any orders that come in. You can look at completed, you can filter them, do whatever you need to do here. Stats is where I spend a lot of time reviewing over where my traffic is coming from. Am I getting most of my traffic from the Etsy website or from my social media or other external links? You can also go to your integrations. There are a ton of different apps and tools that you can use to help you in your business when it comes to Etsy. I would suggest just reading through them and seeing if there's anything that might be able to help you. Under marketing is where you'll actually find the sales and coupon tab, and in the top right hand corner you can choose to run a sale or do a new offer or a coupon. So if you want to offer a percentage off or a dollar amount off, you can do that. And right here is pretty much just where you can connect your social media accounts, but that is everything that I use within the Etsy dashboard. I hope that you guys found this super helpful.
Alrighty guys, that brings us to the end. I really hope that you found this helpful, informative, and just a really great walkthrough to help you if you are getting started with opening up your Etsy shop. Hopefully it gave you a good idea of how to go through the whole process. It's relatively self-explanatory and they do a good job at leading you through the process without feeling too overwhelmed. But there were a couple things that you definitely need to keep in mind to remember to fill out once you have gotten to those last couple of steps. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Right here on the screen, I'm going to put for you guys another Etsy related video that I think you will really find helpful to go and watch next, along with my entire Etsy playlist where you guys can go and find a ton of Etsy tips so that you can build a successful shop. Lastly, I'm going to put my subscribe button so you guys can stick around for more videos, and I'm also going to put my lifestyle channel so you guys can go and follow me on over there. I post fun vlogs and just more lifestyle related content. And without further ado guys, that brings us to the end. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys!